Hello friends, welcome back to my channel Creative. I am Mr. G. Pujari, working as an assistant professor in Sharan Institute of Technology, College of Engineering. So in this my creative channel, I am uploading the content related technical and non-technical. So in today we are going to see the topic geometric dimensioning and tolerancy. As a mechanical engineer, it's very much important topic, geometric dimensioning and tolerance. Every mechanical engineer must know about this topic, geometric dimensioning and tolerance. So, first of all, we will see the introduction. What is the purpose and what is the importance of this tolerance? Here, you will see one example I have given. This is one shaft and this is one circular hole or one circular hole component. And we want to do the assembly of this part. And both are having the dimension, shaft is having the dimension 50 mm and the hole is having the dimension 50 mm. So whether it is possible to do assembly of both, just think, then it is not possible to do assembly of both because the dimension for both are having the same. If dimension is the same, then it is very difficult to do the assembly. So how we are able to do the assembly? So in industry, the workers, different workers are manufacturing the different components, and that component we require to do the assembly. Okay, so we require to use the phenomena interchangeability. So in this interchangeability, how this can be worked? We require to give a tolerance. When you are giving the tolerance to your component, then it is very easy to do assembly of any component. So here this is shaft having the diameter 50 and I have given the tolerance minus 0.5 mm here, and here for this hole I have given the tolerance plus 0.5 mm. So the diameter of this shaft will become 49.5 and the diameter of this hole will become 50.5. So now if we are going to do the assembly of both, then it will become very easy to do assembly. So that is the importance of tolerance. Now, so what is the importance of geometric dimensioning? So geometric dimensioning are very much important. They will define the position of your object. So whatever the parts you are defined, that required to be defined the position. So GD&T, these are the standards. Everywhere the symbols are common for everywhere. So if you define properly GD&T in a drawing, so any engineer can be able to manufacture the component properly. So that's why GD&T are very much important to according to as a mechanical engineer. So now geometric dimensioning and tolerancing, the shortcut is GD&T, is a system for defining and communicating engineering tolerances. It uses a symbolic language on engineering drawing and computer generated three-dimensional solid models that explicitly describe nominal geometry and its allowable variation. Here, GD&T is an international language used to describe a part accurately. It comprises of symbols, rules, and definitions for defining a geometry of mechanical part. It has many benefits like uniformity in drawings, better design, no assumption, large tolerances. It is used especially in the manufacturing sector for dimensioning and tolerancing. Now, few definitions I have given. First, dimension. It is the numerical value expressed in units of measure to define size, location, orientation, form, or any other characteristics of a part. Feature. It is a general term applied to physical portion of part such as surface, hole, or slot. FOS means feature of size. It is a cylindrical, spherical surface or set of two opposed elements associated with size dimension. Next one is the datum. It is a coordinate system used to locate places. Then datum shift. It is the allowable movement between the part feature and the gauge. Then nominal value. It is the specified value on a drawing. Tolerance. It is the total amount that part features are permitted to vary from their specified dimension. Types of tolerances: limit tolerances, plus minus tolerances, equal bilateral tolerances, unequal bilateral tolerances, unilateral tolerances. Okay, while we are defining the GD&T in a drawing, there are having some symbols. Actually, we are making a GD&T means actually we are defining the symbols, and there are few symbols. Those are very essential. Those are very important as per the drawing. So here we have given few symbols and its characteristics. There are 14 geometric characteristic symbols. They are categorized with the type of geometric control. The geometric controls are again divided: form, profile, orientation, location, turnout. So these are the following, all are the symbols. So here, first symbol we have defined here in terms of symbol, characteristics and category. So these are the categories and we have formed the groups. First one is this symbol is used for straightness. Straightness uses this symbol. Then flatness uses this symbol. Circularity, we are going to use this symbol. Cylindricity, we are going to use this symbol. This will come under form. Then this symbol is for profile of line, this symbol for profile of surface, and this will come under profile. Then next, angularity, perpendicularity, this will come under orientation, and one more is a parallelism. This will come under orientation. Then for location purpose, this is position, this is concentricity, and this is symmetry. Then for runout, this is circular runout and this is total runout. Okay, now we have given the modifier and the symbols are defined here. They are symbols which defines conditions for the tolerance zone of a geometric tolerance. There are 6 modifiers. The symbols of modifiers and their meaning is shown. So these are the meanings. This is a symbol L. LMC use meaning of least material condition. Capital M. MMC maximum material condition. Answer T. Tangent plane. This is P. Projected tolerance zone. This is here. Free state. And the symbol is for diameter. So these are the symbols we are using as the modifiers. Now we'll see first of all what is meant by datum. It is a theoretically exact plane from which a dimensional measurement is made. Datum system is a set of symbols which is used to describe the function and dimensions to the user. Datum plane, datum axis and datum center plane are used to make measurements of a part. Now here we have given the feature control frame. Actually GD&T in we are actually making these symbols in a drawing. Okay, so now we are going to see what is the meaning of this symbol. So here it is a rectangular box which is divided into several compartments, and within which compartment we have given the symbols. So what is these symbols? So this is first is a dimension. The second one is a geometric characteristic symbol. The next one, this is a diameter symbol. Then next, this one is the tolerance value. This is the tolerance value. Then this is the material condition modifier. This is the material condition modifier. Then next one, this one is the primary datum. Next one is the secondary datum. This one is secondary datum. And this one is the tertiary datum. Okay. So like this, we are using a symbols in our drawing. So this is the GD&T symbols. Now we are going to see some examples. So see here, this is a rectangular plate, and in this rectangular plate, this is a hole, and we want to define the position of this hole by using GD&T. So first of all, we require to define the references. So here we have defined the reference. This is datum A. Here we have defined the reference datum B. Now we are going to define the location of this hole with respect to this and this. So here this is a symbol we are given, and the meaning of this one, this is the position of this circle, 0.02 with respect to A and B, 0.02 mm. This axis of this hole must be 0.02 mm with respect to A and with respect to B. So this is the meaning of this GD&T symbol. Now we have given the second example. So here we have defined the concentricity of this cylindrical surface or cylindrical part. First of all, we have defined the reference, this cylindrical part, circular part. We have given datum A. This is datum A, this is a reference, and we are going to define the concentricity of this one. So this is circular. This must be a concentric with this within 0.03 mm. It means that concentricity means both this component, circular component or cylinder, having the same axis. Center is the same. Concentric means center is same, and that center must be having allowable to variation within this axis of both, as having allowed to variation within 0.03 mm. So this is the meaning of this symbol. So next, one more example. So this is we have given, this is the circularity symbol. The circularity of this cylinder must be within 0.03 mm. So this is defined tolerance zone. So this circularity within must be 0.03 mm. Now one more example. So here what we have done, you will see this is a one cylindrical part here, and another here having the one more cylindrical part. So this symbol is defined for total runout. Okay, so this symbol is given for total runout, and we want to check the total runout of this cylinder with respect to this one. So we will define here, first of all, reference. We will give datum surface to this cylinder. Okay, this is the datum of this cylinder, defined A. Now this is a dial indicator. So actually what we are going to do, we are going to, actually the meaning of this one is we require to make total runout of this cylinder part with respect to A within 0.03 mm. Okay, so within 0.03 mm allowed variation of this circularity, total runout. Okay, with respect to this one. So actually what we are going to do, we are using a dial indicator. First of all, we are going to touch this surface and we are going to make 0 0 here. When we are going to touch this dial indicator with this here, and we'll make 0 reading in dial indicator, then that dial indicator we are going to take and we are going to touch here on this surface, and then we are going to move forward this dial indicator in this direction over this cylindrical length, so that whatever the variation in this dial indicator, that must be within 0.03 mm. So this is the meaning of this one. Total runout of this cylindrical part means with respect to this is allowed 0.03 mm. Okay. So this is the meaning. So here also we have defined the variation between this is 0.03 mm. So whatever the total length of this cylinder must be within 0.03 mm. Here must be within 0.03 mm. Then and then this part is okay and this part is accepted. Now we will see another example here. Here one more rectangular part is this one, and we want to define the position of this circle. So we have first of all defined the datum. This surface we have defined the datum. The datum we have given a datum, this one. Okay. Now the meaning of this symbol. First of all, the perpendicular. The symbol is perpendicular. This is circular means with respect to circle. 0.03 mm with respect to A means whatever the axis of this circle, the axis of this circle is perpendicular with the surface within 0.03 mm. This is the diameter of this circle, 10 plus minus 0.05 is tolerance for this diameter 10, and the axis of this circle must be perpendicular with this surface with or within 0.03 mm. So this is the actual meaning of this drawing. Now one more problem. Here this is the control axis. So here we have defined the datum plane. The datum D we have defined, and here the diameter of this pin is 12, and we have defined perpendicular within 0.3 with respect to D. So with respect to this surface D, the axis of this diameter 12, it must be within 0.3. Okay, so perpendicular this axis must be within this, your surface D must be 0.3 mm. So this is the meaning of this GD&T symbol. Now we'll see one more example here. So here we have defined the datum A, this surface. We have defined the datum this B. We have defined the datum this surface C. So first of all, we will see what is we have given here. So see, first of all, the position of this circle. Here we have defined the meaning of this symbol. The diameter 22.2. Diameter is 22.2, and the tolerance for this circle is plus minus 0.1. And here the position of this circle is 0.2 mm with respect to A and D. With respect to A is this surface, and with respect to D means with respect to this D we have defined for this circle. Okay, so from this axis of this circle and from surface of this is within 0.2 mm. So this is the meaning of this GD&T symbol. So what is the meaning of this symbol? Here 4 into point, this is 4 into diameter 12.5, means we are having 4 hole, 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the 4 holes having diameter 12.5 and the tolerance is plus minus 0.3. So here the tolerance for this circle is given plus minus 0.3. Now the position of this circle, this is the symbol of position. Here diameter symbol 0.4, within 0.4 mm with maximum material condition with respect to A, B, C, with respect to A surface, B surface and C surface. So with respect to these A, B, C surfaces, this circle must be, or we can say the axis of this circle must be with respect to this ABC within 0.4 mm maximum material condition, and we have defined here datum D for this circle. So this is the meaning of this GD&T symbol. I hope you have understood about the GD&T. So in today's lecture we have learned about the introduction about the tolerance, introduction about the GD&T, what is the meaning of GD&T, what is the symbols of GD&T, and how to use the GD&T in actual drawing. I hope you have understood all the concept, and I'm very thankful to everyone for listening this lecture carefully, and I hope again you will visit my channel Creative for getting such kind of knowledgeable technical and non-technical videos. Thank you very much.